Pirates of the Caribbeans. Niggas can't fuck with me, man. This liquid cash, I need it all out the stash.
I'ma get rich or I'ma get deported. Riding cross country, my Ford Taurus. With two hoes and they both foreign. These trick niggas about to get extorted. Niggas ain't in my category. High low per shop in any territory. Play the background like Berry Gordy. Got a white bitch, she gon' sell it for me. Work the hoe like a slave master. If the price right, it's gon' sell faster. My game tight, I'm a soul snatcher. No coming back, that's a closed chapter. Niggas simple minded like Dr. Seuss. Start the beef, I wanna cop a truce. Keep it tucked in my bubble goose. It was tight until I fucked it loose. 40 nigga and you still broke, nigga, I ain't trying to hear your excuse. Break bread or play dead. If you ain't doing that, then what's the use? You fine, bitch, but I ain't fucking with you. Ride big trucks and put the birds in the coop. Never thought she fell in love again till I pull up on her in the collar in. Big body, call her Green Goblin. This Rolls Royce keep they pussy thriving. This boss life and we straight mobbing. We got the ball and we ain't dodging. No smoke when that gun blow. These niggas fall like Geronimo. Play these hoes like domino. Once I bust a nut, then it's time to go. I ain't got time to lay up in your bed eating dry toast and scrambled eggs. While you talk about what these niggas said, fucking small talk, bitch, get the bread. It's a cold red when your main bitch start acting like she the side bitch. Never mind, that's another story you square niggas can't vibe with. I'ma get rich or I'ma get deported. Ride cross country, my Ford Taurus. Got two hoes and they both foreign. These trick niggas about to get extorted. Niggas ain't in my category. I open shop in any territory. Play the background like Berry Gordy. Got a white bitch, she gon' sell it for me. Let's go.
Cheers, what it is, what it ain't. It's y'all truly liquid cash. I need it all out the stash, aka money making Mitch. Hide ya, bitch. Yeah, I know what it is and what it ain't. You are now locked in and watching Create a Steady Hustle. Yeah, I know what it is, man. It's alive right now. I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in the room and we can chop it up and do what we do when we do what we does. I don't care if it's one person or 1 million, you still gonna get this work. Yeah, you still gonna get this work, man, most definitely. I gotta give it to you, man. That's what I came for. I ain't came to play today. I came to give you this work, you dig? So I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds, make sure everybody's comfortable, relaxed, and just cooling. Let me know if y'all can hear me fine. If I need to adjust the mic, if I need to turn it up, turn it down, let me know what I need to do. I'm taking instructions. I don't mind taking instructions, you dig? Yeah. Leave it in the comment. We're going to read the comment and just let me know if we sounding good, man. Everything sounding good? You know, we're going to wait a few minutes, but we ain't going to wait that long, man, for people to come in the room, man. You dig? You know what I always say, man? Wait sunk the ship, man. And waiters take orders. You feel me? I'm a boss. So we're going to keep it moving regardless. I don't care if it's one person or 1 million. Y'all going to get it, man. Yeah, who's gonna motivate the motivators, huh? Who but me, man? Yeah, I came to motivate today, man. If you want a whole lot of motivation, tap into this particular platform right here, man. Today, that's what y'all gonna get. Okay. Shout out to Alex. Let me know my, you know what I mean? My volume was good. Everything is good. Everything Gucci, man, you know what I mean? Make sure you like and definitely, let the algorithm know we got, we live right now, you feel me? Matter of fact, hold up. Let me see if I could do something real quick. Let me see if I could just put out a link letting people know I'm live real quick. Give me a second, man. You dig? Yeah, give me a second, man. I'm about to go live, man. And I got to let the world know I'm live right now, you feel me? It's only right I let the world know. Y'all can wait, right? Y'all can wait a few seconds, right? While I let the world know I'm live. Give me a second, man. Y'all don't get mad at me, man. I just got off of, being live on, you know what I mean? I just got off of being live on Instagram and TikTok. That was a classic live. You feel me? So it's only right I go live on YouTube and give y'all the same energy. I'm going to give y'all the same energy that I was giving y'all on my Instagram, you dig? Just give me a second. Let me let the world know I'm live as well. It's only right. All right? Let me just post this real quick. Here's the, man. Yeah, let me let them know I'm live. Yeah, just give me a second, man. You dig? For the late bloomers, for the people who's up late, because I'm late. This is kind of late, you dig? But it's all good, right? Late or not, it's all good. Better late than never, though, right? Because y'all know how I do, man. I go MIA, man. You feel me? I go MIA, you feel me? Yeah, better late than never, man. Oh, Prince is cooling, man. Prince is cooling. Prince taking a nap right now for all those asking about Prince. Prince don't want to be on camera today, man. He taking a nap, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting Prince do his thing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm letting Prince do his thing. You feel me? And I'm gonna just let Facebook know I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I'm live. Yeah, just be patient. You dig? Cause when I start, I'm going. Ain't no stopping when I start. When I start, it's a wrap. All right, I let everybody know I'm live. It is what it is. Okay, we back in full effect. Before I get started, I want to let y'all know I just dropped a new project called Pirate City. I want y'all to go on liquidcash.com right now and purchase one of the particular, you know what I mean, CDs I got. I got 2 different versions, 2 different covers. You feel me? I got a blue cover, Blue Waters, and I got a black one, black and gold, Pirate City, dope EP. I dropped 3 songs in a biscuit. Got a bonus record on there too. It's called Believe in Me. It's a female version, female type song. I'm gonna definitely do a video to that. That's gonna be on my next, next particular project, and I probably drop about 3 girl records. You feel me? Cause this particular project is kind of hard, kind of rough, kind of, you know what I mean? Deep, but it's dope. It's me. You feel me? And I'm gonna drop a few more projects after that, and keep it going, man. But you dig? Like I said again, music is my passion. It's something I love doing. It's something I've been doing all my life. That's just what I do. Motivating and educating and giving y'all words of wisdom is also a passion of mine because I like to inspire. I like to always give out good information, good positive energy, and I always like to teach what I know. You feel me? Because as I learn, you learn, and I feel if I can learn something and I can give it to the youth that's coming up, they'll be better than me once they get to my age. You feel me? They'll be better off. Hopefully, that's the goal. That's what we want to do. We want to spark the mind of the person to change the world. Tupac lit the flame. I'm just carrying the torch, you dig? Yeah, I know what it is, man. Anyway, we're going to get into it, man. As soon as y'all step in the room, I want y'all to give me a like. I want y'all to subscribe. I want y'all to do all the good things that y'all need to do. What that means y'all need to leave a comment below, too, and let me know how y'all liking the show and liking the content. That's very important to let the world know how you liking the show, liking the content, because the algorithm is going to push it out more to more people, and more people could get this game. You can't leave it to yourself. More people need to get this information. More people need to know this is the best kept secret right here. You feel me? This particular show is the best kept secret, and more people need to be aware of that. I'm doing my job. I'm giving y'all the content. I'm doing my job. I'm coming on here motivating and giving the words of inspiration. I'm doing my job. I need y'all to do y'all job, man. Push it out there a little bit more. Don't just watch it, you know what I mean, and sit back, you know what I mean, just relax and don't share the content. You got to share the content with the people. Not just you want to watch this, man. Hey, the whole world need to see what's going on over here, man. They late to the tea party, but it's all good. You arrive on time, but let the world know, man, you late. Time to step it up. You feel me? Yeah, man. We're going to get into it today, man. We ain't pulling no punches. We ain't holding nothing back, man. We're going to get into it, man. You dig? Who's going to motivate them? Listen, man, I told y'all, man. Who's going to motivate the motivators, man? Huh? Who but me, man? Who going to motivate the motivators, man? Who but me? Ain't nobody else gonna do it like I do it when I do what I does, man. I got to keep y'all motivated. I got to keep y'all going. I got to let y'all know, man, because some of these people ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. They gonna tell you what it ain't, man. I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. And I'm gonna keep it listen, I'm gonna keep it so real with y'all, man. I'm gonna let you know right off the rip, man. A lot of y'all ain't gonna be successful, man. A lot of y'all ain't gonna be successful because a lot of y'all don't know how to endure pain, man. And a lot of y'all haven't even went through no pain. That's one of the reasons why a lot of y'all are not gonna be successful, man. Because you haven't dealt with no pain. And I know you probably thinking in your mind, like, what do you mean I ain't gonna be successful because I ain't dealt with no pain, man? I know you thinking that in your mind, man. What do he mean I ain't gonna be successful because I ain't dealt with no pain, man? Yeah, man. A lot of y'all ain't gonna be successful because y'all ain't dealt with no pain. See, pains develop character, man. Pain develops character. When you go through a heartbreak, when you go through something that is so touching to your soul, man, that's going to develop you in a way that nothing else in the world can, man. When you deal with your mother or your parents or your father or somebody abandoning you and you left alone with nobody to hold you, nobody to fold you, nobody to tell you it's going to be all right, nobody that you can lay your head on their shoulders and cry late at night to. When you deal with the pain of your friends backstabbing you, people that you look out for, the people that you respected, the people that you trusted stole from you, the people you thought was going to have your back, stab you in your back. When you go through something like that, man, that pain is going to develop you in a way that nothing else could, man. And a lot of y'all ain't going to be successful because y'all ain't went through the pain, man. Y'all ain't went through no pain, man. Y'all been having it easy. Y'all been walking down easy street. And that's the reason why y'all ain't gonna never accomplish the dreams and the goals that you have, man. You feel me? Your dreams are just a fallacy because you ain't went through enough pain. You ain't went through enough suffering. A lot of y'all ain't gonna be successful because y'all ain't went through no pain, man. You gotta go through some pain when you come from the trenches, man. You dig? That's why you see most of the dudes right now that came up from the hood and they successful. That's because they went through a lot of pain. And they carry that pain with them and they use that to fuel them because they turn their pain into passion. And they turn that pain into purpose. And once they found their purpose, that pain fueled them, gave them the motivation and the ambition that they needed to keep on moving forward. Despite all the failures, despite all the adversity, despite all the trials and tribulation, despite everybody trying to do whatever they could to work against them, everybody talking down on them, everybody trying to put roadblocks in front of them to try to slow down their progress. They didn't let that stop them. They kept on going. Because real champions turn pain into purpose. Real champion turns pain into passion. Real champions turn pain into possibilities. I live by those 3 P's, man. Purpose, passion, and possibility, man. You dig? That's the 3 P's that I live by. I want you to write it down because you need to know it. Purpose, passion, and possibility. See, once you understand your purpose, you're going to move towards your purpose with a certain passion that is going to fuel you, that is going to be delivered from God, because that passion is going to make you understand the possibilities is endless because you got the drive, you got the vision, you seen the purpose, you know your purpose, you're aware of your purpose, you know what's got to be done in order to achieve your purpose. And once you start to apply yourself and go out there and make something happen, you're going to be able to get whatever you want because the possibilities are endless for a person that understands their person and they moving with passion. You dig? So I say that again. I say that to say this. A lot of y'all ain't going to be successful because y'all ain't went through no pain, man. You ain't felt the pain of your best friend backstabbing you. You ain't felt the pain of your mother abandoning you. Yeah, you ain't felt the pain of your mother. Listen, man, it's deep. It's deep. A lot of y'all ain't felt the pain, man. You ain't felt the pain of your mother abandoning you, man. You ain't felt the pain of your family members turning their backs on you. You ain't felt the pain of the people that you helped wouldn't give you water if you was stranded in a desert, man. You ain't felt that pain. And because of it, a lot of y'all ain't gonna be successful. I gotta tell y'all, man, it's sorry to say, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. A lot of these niggas gonna sugarcoat it, man. I'm gonna tell you how it is. See, that pain turns into hate. Yeah, that pain turns into hate. Because right after that pain and that disappointment, hate develops. That hate starts developing your heart. Not the hate for nobody around you. You just hate your circumstances. You don't hate the people. You hate your circumstances. You hate the situation you in. You hate that you was born in this environment. You hate that you was born with these particular trials and tribulations. You hate what you was born with these type of adversities that you got to face. That hate develop inside you. And you take that hate. If you smart and you wise, you take that hate and you use that hate to fuel you to be successful. That hate works like gasoline. And all you got to do is light the match. And once you strike that match, you on fire. You on fire because that hate forms that gasoline inside you. That fire that you need inside you to keep burning. For you to go and actually achieve the things you want to achieve, you're going to have to go through the fire. You're going to have to feel the fire. That's it. That's how you accomplish the things you want in life. Especially when you come from the trenches. Especially when you come from the ghetto. Especially when you come from the bottom. When you come from the bottom, you're going to have to go through the fire. We wasn't born with generational wealth. We wasn't born in a family that had millions of dollars, and our grandfathers and our grandmothers passed down millions of dollars to help us on our journey to succeed in life. We wasn't born with those type of hands. God didn't give us those type of hands. We the chosen. We black gold. We the chosen ones. You dig? So we have it a little bit harder than most. We have it a little bit harder than most. But you're going to have to take that pain. You're going to have to take that hate. You're going to have to take that anger. You're going to have to take that and use that to fuel you to keep on moving forward despite everything that's going on in your life, man. And they going to hate on you. Yeah, they going to hate. They going to hate. That's their job. The ones that see you leveling up. The ones that notice that you didn't fall victim to the bullshit that life is throwing at you. The ones that notice that you didn't bow down. You didn't just crawl under a rock and disappear. Because that's what they hoping that you do. They hoping you crawl under a rock and disappear. They hoping that you stay down when they see you down. They hoping that you never rise up. But the ones that notice that you took that pain and you still moving forward, you still moving and going in a direction that you need to be going in. Now, they might not understand what you're doing. They might not understand where you're going. But they watching and they observing and they projecting negative energy on you. I know you heard about the evil eye. Yeah, they projecting negative energy on you because they don't want you to win. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to overcome. They don't want you to be the one that make it out the trenches. They don't want you to be the one. That's why we hate each other so much when we start to see one of us elevate instead of pushing each other up so we can make it to the top a little bit easier. They try to pull you down because they don't want you to be the one to elevate. They don't want you to be the one to make it out the hood. Man, I used to get so much hate when I was coming up. Man, listen, man. I used to get so much hate in high school when I was coming up. I used to be wondering why these niggas hating on me so much, man. I mean, niggas would hate me just because I iron my clothes better than they did, man. Niggas would hate me just because I came to school dressed a certain way, man. Niggas would hate me for whatever reason they could find to hate me, man. You dig? I didn't need to give them a reason to hate me, man. They girl could talk about me or mention me somewhere and throughout the day, and they'll be hating on me because of that, man. You feel me? Now, mind you, I'm not even looking at they girl. I'm not even thinking about they girl. I'm just focused on what I'm focused on, man. I don't even notice they girl, but they girl noticed me, and niggas is hating me because of that, man. I got so much hate when I was coming up in high school, man. I didn't know why, man. But now I understand. Everything is clear now. I see why niggas was hating, man. That was the devil trying to come against this game. That was the devil trying to come against this blessing. That was the devil trying to come against God's son. Yeah, the devil was trying to work against me because he knew I was going to be somebody that was going to be very special. And that was going to be a person that add to humanity and not take away from humanity. The devil knew I was going to be out here giving words of encouragement. The devil knew I was going to be out here giving words of inspiration. The devil knew I was going to be trying to push humanity forward and uplift our people, uplift a generation of people that might be lost. And I was lost when I was young, so I couldn't see the vision. I didn't have the vision. I didn't know why these niggas was hating on me. I didn't know why I was going through all the storm and all the trials and tribulations and all the things that I was dealing with. I was getting in fights. People was trying to take my life. Listen, man, I was going through so much, but I didn't understand it. I was filled with anger and hate because I was going through so much adversity, so much pain was surrounding me. But I took that pain and I found my purpose. I took that pain and I used it to fuel me to find my passion. And once I found my passion and found something that I love, I dived deep, head first into it. Yeah, I dived head first into my passion, the thing that I love the most. And I didn't know I was going to be successful at my passion. I didn't know if my passion was going to bring me money. Because sometimes your purpose and your passion and the things you love doing might not help you out financially. You might not get no money from the things that you love doing. But you know what? Once you find your purpose and you live in your purpose, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. It fuels your soul. You dig? That's how you get your reward. It fuels your soul. It makes you feel fulfilled. That's why I encourage everybody to find their passion, find that thing they love doing, find your purpose. I don't give a fuck what you got to do and how you got to do it, but keep on looking and searching for your purpose. Ask the Heavenly Father to give you a clear vision of what your purpose is in life. What's the thing that you should be doing? And the way I found out what my purpose was is because I realized that, okay, this is something that I do better than most. Something that you do better than most, that comes to you easy, where it's like it's effortless, that might be the thing that you actually should be doing. Because that thing comes to you like it's nothing. It's like you do that better than most. People might struggle at that. People might be struggling at doing that particular thing. You know what I mean? But when it comes to you, it's like breathing air. It's nothing. That might be your purpose. That might be the thing that you should be following through on. You know what I mean? So it's important for y'all to find your purpose in life. I want everybody to have an opportunity to find their purpose in life. But like I said again, man, you got to have that passion. But you got to go through the pain. You got to go through the pain, man. You don't run from the pain. You don't avoid the pain. You don't shun away the pain. You embrace the pain. You bring it on. At a young age, man, when I used to go through all the fights and things that I used to go through in high school, man, I used to be like, you know what? I'm grateful for a lot of this, man. Even though I was mad at life at that particular time, man. I was mad and angry at life. But I was grateful for life as well because, you know what? I understood this is going to be my training ground. I started to embrace the pain. I started to use the pain as a training ground. I said, you know what? This is where I'm going to get my growth and development. This is where I'm going to develop my skills. This is how I'm going to develop my character. I'm going to take all this adversity that I'm going through and I'm going to use this to develop who I'm going to be in the future. I'm going to use this to develop my character. I'm going to use this to develop patience. I'm going to use this to develop resilience. My bad. I'm going to use this to develop my character. Pardon me, I got a little pause for a second. Forgive me. It's deep, man. It's deep. It's real deep, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I looked at it, man. That's the way I looked at it. At a young age. Now, I didn't know no better, but I knew enough. You dig? I didn't know no better, but I knew enough. I knew that this was going to be my training ground. And I was going to use all this pain and these adversity that I was going through. I was going to use it to develop my character, man. I was going to use it to develop my discipline. I was going to use it to develop my patience. I was going to use it to develop my resilience. I was going to use it to develop my willpower. At a young age, that's what I was using all the pain that I was going through for. I was using it to develop me. So don't shun away from the pain. Don't try to run away from the pain. Embrace the pain. Use the pain. Don't let the pain use and abuse you. You dig? So we gotta understand. The pain that you're going through right now in life, it's developing you, man. It's developing you. Don't run from it. It's developing you. It's giving you that certain armor that you need for what God has in store for you later on. See, God got a blessing in store for you later on. And this pain that you're going through is developing you for that, for whatever he got for you. You just don't understand it. You just don't know it right now. You know what I mean? Trust me. You could be delayed but never denied. Your blessing is on standby. Don't even trip. Your blessing is on standby, man. But trust me, you're going to take flight. Just be patient. You're going to take flight, man. Trust me. Your blessing could be delayed, but never denied, man. So keep on fighting, keep on going. Understand, right after that pain, man, comes purpose, man. You got to find your purpose. You got to find, what are you put on this earth for? What do you love doing? What do you want to do? What is that thing that you can do that's effortless? You got to find your purpose. Stop running after all these other things that's distracting you. Stop being blinded by what's going on out there in the world, man. Find your purpose. Find your purpose so you can stop wasting your time with all the other frivolous things that you're doing. Find your purpose so you can put more time and effort and actually adding to humanity, adding to your life, adding to your family tree, because you find your purpose and you live in your purpose. You dig? That's what it's all about. Actually, life ain't worth living if you ain't living your purpose. You feel me? If you ain't living your purpose, man, I feel like you wasting time with life. We got to be living our purpose. I told y'all I follow the 3 P's. Passion, purpose, and possibility. The possibilities are endless once you find your purpose. The possibility is endless once you put your passion into your purpose. The possibilities are endless. And I know you wasn't born with a silver spoon. I understand that. You ain't got to tell me that. How was nobody that you know was born with a silver spoon? But we ain't crying about spilled milk. We ain't crying about what ready is and what ready was. We ain't crying about none of it, man. We gonna keep on pushing forward. We gonna keep on doing what we need to do to get to where we need to go. And don't expect your friends and your family to help you along your journey. Don't expect nobody to lend you a hand. Don't expect nobody to do what you would do for them. See, that's where a lot of y'all go wrong. Y'all expecting somebody to help y'all along the way. Y'all expecting your best friend and your family members and your girl to help you along the way. Don't expect nobody to do nothing but stay black and die. You dig? Don't expect nobody to do nothing. You put all the expectation on yourself. You put all the burdens on yourself. Don't complain about somebody else not doing this or not doing that. Nigga, what are you doing? Huh? Are you doing what you need to be doing? Because the only person that you need in your corner, listen, man, the only person you need in your corner is God. That's the only person you need in your corner. You don't need nobody else in your corner, man. That's it. That's all you need is God. And once you got him by your side, that's it. Let's ride. That's all you need in your corner. See, so much of us, are out here complaining about what the world is and what this one is doing, what that one doing, how this person didn't help you, how that person you gave your last two didn't help you, how this person you would give the shirt off your back to didn't help you. Man, nobody gives a damn about what you trying to do, man. You dig? Nobody cares about what you're trying to do. Nobody cares about your vision. Nobody cares about your goal. Nobody cares about what you want out of life. The only person that cares is you. And not until they see you making real progress, you know how black people do. You know how your friends is. You know how the people around you are. That's when they're going to want to start to support. That's when they're going to want to be on the bandwagon. That's when they're going to start liking and sharing. That's when they're going to start leaving comments down below on your posts. When they see the world supporting what you're doing. When they see the world embracing your messaging. When they see the world buying your product. When they see the world embracing everything you do, that's when they're going to start to jump on the bandwagon. Because, sad to say, most of our friends and most of our peers are, followers. They don't set the trends. They follow them. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to say that again because I don't think y'all was listening. They don't set the trends. They follow the trends. You dig? So you got to understand, are you the person that's setting the trend? Or are you the person that's following the trend? Are you going to follow the flow or are you going to be the flow? See, I'm a trendsetter. That's what I do. I don't follow nothing that's going on in the world. I follow what I want to follow. I follow my heart. I follow the words of God. I follow what he blessed me or inspired me to do. I follow what God wants me to do. I don't worry about what the hell going on in the world. I don't complain about what's going on in the world either. It ain't my motherfucking business. I can't control what's going on in the world. I can control what's going on in my world. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. What's going on in my world. Nothing else. I ain't concerned about nothing else, man. I'm only concerned about what's going on in my world. That's what I can change. I can change the circumstances in my world. That's the only thing you need to be concerned about. Who cares about what Trump doing? Who cares about the Diddy case? Who cares about what they doing on, social media? Who cares about what celebrities sleeping with who? Who cares about what marriage broke up and who got the divorce papers and who cares about any of that bullshit, man? None of that means anything. Because none of that pays your bills. None of that could affect you right now in your life. Who cares about it? It don't even matter. The only thing that matters is what's going on in your world. It's the things that you can change. You have the capability to use your brain to change your circumstances. Why? Because your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency, vibration, and energy. See, a lot of y'all be hearing that, but y'all don't be absorbing that information when I say it. Because I gotta say it again. Because y'all heard me, but I don't think y'all really heard me. You know what I mean? It don't matter what's going on in the world because the only thing matter is what's going on in your world because your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency, vibration, and energy. Everything you want in life has to come to you through energy. Anytime you have a negative thought or you looked at something negative on the gram, you vibrating a negative frequency because that thing that you looking at, which is negative, which is drama, which is content that ain't fueling you or uplifting you in a positive way. So that makes you to think about something negative and that puts you on a spiral downward. Now you're feeling some type of way throughout the day and don't know why. You don't associate it with the things that you've been watching and seeing negative. Because it happened 5 hours ago, you don't put the connection together. But they all connected. Everything is connected to the next thing. Listen, man, you got to pay attention to what you absorb. You got to pay attention to what you listen to. You got to pay attention to the people that you're around. Because it could send you on a spiral downward. You got to stay positive regardless of what's going on in the world. Anytime I go on my timeline, I see something negative, I quickly scroll past it. I don't even give it 2 seconds of my time. You know why? Because I don't need that in my life. I don't need it in my life. So I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay grounded. I'm going to stay locked in. I'm going to stay focus on positivity because I understand the more positive things I consume, the more positive things that I listen to, the more positive things that I do throughout my day, I'm sending out a positive frequency. So the universe is going to give me circumstances, situations, people, and events that mimic the feeling that I'm vibrating. So the more positive feelings I'm vibrating, I get more positive things happening throughout my life. It sounds like a simple concept. It sounds like something that you can do like that. But a lot of you guys out there right now are not actually applying this in your life. You're not doing it. You're not applying it in your life, man. Like I said again, it's a simple concept. Very simple concept. But 99% of y'all are not going to apply it in your life. Because we gravitate towards negative energy. We gravitate towards the bullshit. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's the truth. I told y'all it's a full-time job to keep your head on a swivel. It's a full-time job to stay motivated. It takes a lot of energy just to stay motivated. You dig? But I'm here to motivate the motivators, man. You feel me? I'm here to motivate the motivators. We're not going to play with it. You dig? I told y'all before and I'll tell y'all again. When you on fire, people come from all around just to watch you burn. Stay lit. You gotta stay lit. And how do you stay lit? You keep going. You keep fueling, adding fuel to the fire. You never stop. You never give up. You never let nobody deter you off of your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations, the things you want to accomplish. You keep going. Listen, man. And once you start to vibrate on a high frequency, all the people that was not supporting, all the people that was watching from the sidelines, all the people that didn't understand your vision, all the people that didn't champion your campaign, they're going to be the ones coming around because they want to be next to the good vibration. They want to be next to the fire to stay warm. You want fire, nigga? And they want to be next to the fire to stay warm. They want to stay lit because if they can get a fraction of your flame, they can stay warm for a little bit more, you know what I mean? A little more seconds, a few more minutes, they can stay lit. That's why you see a lot of celebrities, when they see the young boys coming up, when they see them young boys coming up and they on fire, they lit, the celebrities put their arms around you know what I mean? The young boy and say, come here, man, let me, you know what I mean? Let me school you to some game real quick. And the young artist who coming up, he thinking the dude looking out for him. He thinking the dude just trying to, you know what I mean, pull his coat and give him some game. But all that OG's doing is taking that man's flame. That's all he's doing. They've been doing it for years. Any young nigga coming up and he's on fire in the streets, they're going to put their arm around him because they want to stay lit. They want to be next to the fire to stay warm, man. Be careful of the people that come into your life that just want to be around you just to stay warm. They want to be next to the fire. Come on, man. Who going to keep it realer than me, man? Know what I'm saying? Who going to keep it realer than me, man? I'm going to keep it real, man. You feel me? If nobody gonna keep it real, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm gonna let y'all know what it is, man. You dig? A lot of these dudes just want to be next to the fire so they can stay warm, man. And when you're on fire, people come from all around just to watch you burn, man. So y'all gotta be mindful of that and understand that, man. Niggas just want to be around you just because you burning and you flaming and you shining. They want to be next to the sun, man. And the sun don't apologize for shining. That's why I never apologize for doing what I do when I do what I does, man. That's why I never expect none of these niggas that help me along my way, along my journey, man. I don't look for niggas that lend me a helping hand. Nah, I don't look for niggas that lend me a helping hand, man. I do what I could do with the things that I got, man. God bless me with, you know what I mean, all my limbs. I woke up in my right mind. Whatever I need, I can go out there and get it, man. He did his job. He woke me up this morning. Everything else is extra, you dig? The blessing is being waking. Listen, once you woke up, man, that's your blessing, man. That's it right there, you dig? Once you woke up, God did his job. Everything else is extra. Everything else is on you. So you can't look for nobody to lend you a helping hand. You can't look for nobody to try to save you. You got to save yourself, man. Long as you got your limbs and you got your liberty in society, we ain't looking for nobody to lend us no helping hand, man. We staying focused. We staying locked in. You feel me? Yeah. We're going to turn that pain into purpose. We're going to turn that pain into passion. We're going to turn that pain into currency. We're going to turn that pain into love. We're going to turn that pain into our destiny. You feel me? You got to embrace the pain, man. You got to embrace it. You trying to run from it, but you got to embrace the pain. It's hard out there. I know it's hard out there. I know it's hard out there, man. Your girl not supporting you. Your parents not looking out for you. You feel me? Your friends ain't looking out for you. Nobody really supporting your campaign. Your money looking funny. People treating you a certain way because you ain't got the bread that you used to have. You know what I mean? It's funny, right? They say when you get money and you make it to the top, you change. But like I said earlier on Instagram, the people around you change before you do. Yeah. When you get money and you find yourself seeing some type of a success, people always assume that you're going to change. Or they assume you have changed. But I'm here to tell y'all, it's the people that surround you that change before you do. Yeah, man, they definitely do. And I'm going to tell y'all a story, right? I had this friend, right? We've been friends since forever, man. We've been friends a long time. You feel me? And this it's a personal story, but I'm going to share with y'all because y'all my family, right? We've been friends a long time. I helped develop their, you know what I mean, character. I taught them a lot of things, showed them a lot of things. Unknowingly, you know, they told me this later. They told me how much I was an inspiration to their growth and development. They told me how much I inspired them along our journey. And now you got to think about this, right? I'm a young dude coming up. I'm not thinking that I'm inspiring my peers. I'm not thinking that I'm motivating my peers. I'm not thinking my peers are learning from me, because I'm a young dude and I'm still trying to learn and still trying to educate myself. I'm still trying to figure out life. But this particular person was telling me how much they learned from me and how much I inspired them. And, you know, years go down the line. You know, we grown now. We survived a lot of trials and tribulations. We survived the storm. You dig? Our friendship survived the storm. And one day I was decorating my new condo, and you know, this particular person told me they into interior decorating, right? And I'm like, word, you into interior decorating? That's what's up. But they wasn't doing this professionally. They just told me that that's one of their passions. That's something that they love doing. So I said, you know what? I got a couple dollars. You know what I mean? I got this new condo. I got a lot of things that I want to do to it. You know what I mean? I want to do some fly shit. You feel me? They asked me how much money I had towards it. I said about 30, 40,000. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, I mean, 30, 40,000 is crazy, but that's how much money I was going to invest in just decorating my place. That was the budget. You feel me? So anyway, I told them to, yo, just pick out a few things, a few pieces that you think will go good in the condo. You feel me? Just a few pieces, nothing crazy. Just give me a few ideas so I can go in a certain direction, right? So they gave me a few ideas, and you know, I bought some of the items they mentioned, and you know, it was a pretty penny, but it's all good. I like the way it looked. This particular couch, they gave me the idea to buy this couch because they sent me a picture of this couch, and I said, oh, that's fly. That's the green I like. That's the money green. That's emerald green. So I said, cool, I'm going to get that. Now, it was a pretty penny, but I got it because I like the way it looked. You feel me? So anyway, We got the place decked out how I wanted to, right? So now I'm buying my second condo. You feel me? So I told him again. I say, listen, man, I might need you again to assist me on the direction I need to go in. Now, mind you, this person is not decorating the whole place. They don't even live in the same state I'm in. They're in a whole different state. They just sending me pictures and sending me different things that they think I might like, and that would compliment my swag, right? So anyway, she sends me more stuff, right? But this second go round, I got the condo. I told her I'm gonna need her help, just picking out a few items. The second go round, guess what? This is a person I knew from Adam and Eve. We knew each other from the beginning, you dig? And the second go round, she told me, hey, listen, man, yeah, I could help you decorate your place, but it's gonna cost $5,000. Now, mind you, this is a person that I know from the bottom. They see me elevate. They see me at the bottom, having nothing at all. We talk all the time. I help them out with family situations. They might call me and say, yo, I need a couple dollars to help with this. I go and help it with no problem. You feel me? I shoot her a cash app. I shoot them a cash app. It's all love. I don't even look for the money back. You feel me? This a person, when they call me up and we talk and we discuss certain family situations and they going through something in life, I help them out. And I give them words of encouragement, and I try to influence them and give them the best advice possible, right? And mind you, we talk all the time. And the person hit my text message and said, I'll help you, but it's gonna cost $5,000. So I text him back and I was like, man, you better stop playing with me, all right? Now, man, stop playing before I take you serious. Evidently, the person was serious. I haven't spoken to them since. I haven't spoken to that person since. Now, mind you, that's a person that I was helping out when they didn't have nothing. That's a person I knew from when I didn't have nothing. But all of a sudden, they see me with a little bit of something. They want to hit me up. They want to stick me up for whatever little bit of money they think they can get. Know what I mean? Now, mind you, if she'd have come to me correct and say, you know what? I would love to help, but can you help me out? You know what I mean? With maybe a $500, $1,000, or whatever. That makes sense to me. Okay, cool. I need your assistance. I'll give you $500. I'll give you $1,000. Because you ain't doing much. You're not here. All you're doing is going online, looking at a few things that you think I might like, and you sending me a text. That's it. I'll give a person $500 to $1,000 to do that. That's all you're doing. Plus, you my people, so I'll look out. But the fact that you try to hit me up for $5,000, that lets me know that you changed before I did. You ain't never asked me for money in your life. It's funny how when you get a little bit of money, because I gotta say this, because it's funny how when you get a little bit of money, people who never ask you for money in your life start asking you for money. That's the most strangest thing to me, man. It's like they went their whole life never asking you for a dime. But the moment they realize that you got a couple dollars, you got a few coins, the moment they go through a situation, they start hitting you up, asking you for money so you can help their situation. And they ain't never asked you for money ever in your life. All of a sudden, they see you doing a little better in life. Now they want to hit you up and ask you for a couple of dollars, man. Come on, man. So like I say, man, I say that to say this, man. The people around you are going to change way before you do, man. You feel me? See, I ain't never changed. I stayed the same, man. Regardless of what I'm going through in life, I ain't never changed. I always stayed the same. I'm the same dude from the trenches. I don't give a damn how much money I got. I'ma always stay the same to the core. Now the way I dress is gonna change. Now the car that I drive is gonna change. The places I eat at is gonna change. Yeah, there's certain things are gonna change. The way I process information is going to change. The decisions I make in life is going to change. The way I move through life is going to change. But who I am to the core, the real me, the essence of who I am will never change. That's me. I'm going to always be a man of my word. I'm going to always be a stand-up guy. I'm going to always be a person that looks out for his friends and family. I'm going to always be a person that talk good about my friends in the front of their face and behind their backs. I'm going to always be the person that be standing tall and always defend the people that I love and I respect. I'm going to always be that guy. I'm never going to change that. That's who I am to the core. I'm always going to be the person that be truthful and that be honest and that keep it all the way 1,000. I'm going to always be the person that have your back whether you're wrong or right. That's going to be me to the core. I ain't going to never change that for no dollar amount. Money can't change me, man. It just enhance who you are. So when people say, oh, the money changed you, nah, the money ain't never changed you, man. Nah, the money don't change you. The money just enhance the person you are. If you was a no good ass motherfucker when you had no money, you're going to be a no good ass motherfucker when you do get some money, man. That's just what it is. If you was a grimy ass, shiesty ass nigga when you was broke, busted, disgusted, and couldn't be trusted, you gonna be a grimy ass, shiesty ass nigga when you got a couple dollars. It is what it is. The money don't change you, man. It just enhances who you are. So don't let nobody say, oh, the money didn't change this nigga. Oh, the money didn't change you. Oh, you not acting the same. Oh, you acting all different now. Nah, that's a motherfucker hating on you from the sidelines. You dig? That's a nigga, that's what they doing. They slick hating on you, you dig? When they come to you and say you changed, that's just their way of slick hating on you. Ain't nothing changed about you, man. You dig? Ain't nothing changed about you, man. Money don't make you solid. Money don't make you real. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's keep it all the way 1,000, man. Money don't make you solid. Money don't make you real. Nah. It just enhance who you are. So if you were, you know what I mean? Yeah, you gonna be that with money. You gonna be that with money. If you a fun boy, you gonna be that with or without money. That is what it is, man. Ain't nothing gonna change that. You already stamped, signed, and sealed, man. You feel me? Yeah, it is what it is. You gotta know that. You gotta know that. So don't let nobody say you changed because you got a couple dollars, man. You dig? Yeah, it's motivational Thursdays, man. Who gonna motivate the motivators, man? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments, man. What's popping? Y'all liking what's going on? Let me get some likes, man. Yeah. Let me get some likes, man. Let me see what's going on in the comments, man. If y'all liking the energy, man. Let me see some comments, man. Let me make sure y'all still alive. Y'all still awake? Is y'all still awake? Let me see what's going on, man. Man, let me see what's going on in them comments, man. What's popping, man? Let me get a fire emoji if y'all awake, man. Are y'all awake? What's good? All right, we're going to keep the show going, man. We ain't got no time to play. We're going to keep on going, man. We're going to keep on motivating the motivators, man. You feel me? We're going to keep on spitting this game and giving y'all the real, you dig? We not going to play no games with nobody. We not going to sugarcoat nothing, man. And the one thing I learned in life, man, is this, man. The person you sleeping with, man, the person you give the shirt off your back to, the person that you lay down with, that you love, the person that you think should always be there supporting you, the person that you think that should always be the one that supporting you no matter what's going on in the world, the person that you give your all to, man. That person that you consider yourself loving, the person that you find to be your better half, man. You realize sometimes in life, man, the person you lay down with could be your biggest hater, man. Yeah, it's funny how that shit work. The person that you lay down with and you sleep with every night could be your biggest supporter and your biggest hater at the same time, man. Don't let that go over your head, man. I want y'all to meditate on that for a second, man, because I know that went over some of y'all head, man. The person that you lay down with and you sleep with, that you will give you will give everything to. The person you take on dates, the person you take on vacation, the person you look after their kids, the person that you help in that time of need, the person that you let cry on your shoulder, the person that you confide in, the person that you told your deepest, darkest secrets to, the person that's supposed to love you until the end. They could be your biggest supporter and your biggest hater at the exact same time, man. Don't let that go over your head, man. Yeah, I've been in a lot of situations where the person that I thought that was supposed to be the one campaigning for me and the one that's supposed to be cheerleading my campaign, man, listen, they was the biggest haters. Yeah, the person that was supposed to really rooting for me and having my back and really being the one that looking out for me. You know what I mean? Being my eyes when I can't see, being my ears when I can't hear. They was my biggest haters, man. Because when I accomplish something, they don't celebrate. They don't tell me I did a good job. They don't let me know how strong I am for being able to persevere through all my trials and tribulations. How much they inspired by all the adversities that I went through and I still overcome. How I was able to execute on some of the goals that I had on my vision board. They don't champion that. They don't give that enough applauses. They don't let me know how great I am. And that's supposed to be the one that's supposed to love you and to cherish you and cater to you and adore you. She was supposed to be the one that put you on a pedestal. And if the world don't see your greatness, she sees your greatness. That be the person right there. When you do something that was monumental to you, they don't see it and they don't champion it. They don't champion it. They don't applaud it. They don't show it the love that it deserves. Be aware of the people that you got around you that don't support what you do. That act like they do, but in secret, they really don't. You got to celebrate the small wins. And the people that's around you that see you working hard every day, going through whatever you're going through in life, and you able to persevere, you turn that pain into purpose, and they don't champion you, they don't support you, they don't celebrate your small wins, they slick hating on the sideline. You dig? And sometimes that's the person that you lay down with. Sometimes that's the man that you sleep with. Sometimes that's the woman that you sleep with. Sometimes that's the person you love the most. They your biggest hater and your biggest supporter. I know it's hard for you to rationalize that because you move with so much love. You move with so much positivity. You want everybody to win. You want them to win. You're doing everything you could to make sure they're in the position to do what they can to fulfill their goals. But for whatever reason, they don't show you the same love in return. They don't show you the same support in return. They don't do what you would do. The way they move, it comes off like, you know what I mean? They slick hating. I'm here to tell you they really hating. I'm here to tell you that. I know you don't want to see that because you moving with so much love. You don't want to see, you know what I mean? You don't want to believe that. You just don't want to believe that. You don't want to believe that this person that you looked out for how many years, this person that you really lay down with, this person that you look out for and they family. Listen, man, you do so much, but that person don't really support your movement and your campaign or what you trying to do. You dig? And they show you it every day. But you let your love and your you know what I mean, your loyalty get in the way of that. But you got to understand, man, regardless of them believing you or not, regardless of their support or not, regardless if they believe in you or not, the only person that you need to be concerned about that has got your back, and that's God. The only person that you should be worried about that got your back that's God. That's it. That's the only person that need to be on your side. That's the only person that need to be campaigning and championing what you got going on. It's God. Because as long as God believes, that's all that needs to believe. That's the only person that you need to be worried about that's in your corner. Because once God is in your corner, that's it. If God is for you, who could be against you? Nobody. If God is for you, who could be against you? Nobody. We don't expect nothing from nobody. That's how I move. I don't expect nothing from nobody, but I expect everything from God. I expect everything from him. I put all my burdens to the Lord and I leave it there. You dig? I'm going to say that again, man, because y'all be listening too slow. I take all my burdens to the Lord and I leave it there. That's it. I don't play around with nobody. Listen, man, I ain't got time to dump my burdens on nobody else's shoulder. I ain't got time to cry to nobody else about what I got going on in life. I take all my burdens to the Lord and I leave it there, man. You feel me? That's all you got to do. Take one step towards God, he'll take 10 steps towards you, man. That's all you got to do. Just one. Take one step towards God, he'll take 10 steps towards you. That's it. That's all you got to do. And like I said before, I know a lot of you niggas riding with the devil. I know a lot of you niggas riding with the devil. You know why? Because the devil's going to give you all those shiny things that you like. He's going to give you the girl that you want. He's going to give you the chain that you want. He's going to let you drive the car that you want. He's going to let you to get the money that you want. The devil is going to do everything everything you want him to do, the devil is going to do it, man. But you always got to keep in mind, the devil would take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. I got to say that again because I know y'all need to hear it. The devil would take you far, but leave you longer than you want to stay. And you got to keep in mind, you make your choices, but your choices make you. So it's very important that you make wise decisions. You make wise choices because you make your choices and your choices makes you. Don't let that one go over your head, man. I don't think y'all hear me, though. I don't think y'all hear me, though, man. You feel me? I don't really think y'all hear me, though, man. You feel me? Do y'all hear me? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand the jewel I just dropped? Do y'all feel the weight of that jewel that I just dropped? Do you feel the weight of it? Leave it in the comments and let me know if you feel the weight of that jewel. Because that was heavy. That was heavy. I got to say the third time, that's how heavy it is. You make your choices and your choices make you. Who you are right now are the sum total of your choices, decisions you made. So if you don't like the person you are right now, if you don't like where you live at right now, if you don't like the woman you're dating or the man you're dating right now, if you don't like the car you're driving right now, if you don't like the way you eat and the diet that you have right now, if you don't like the way you look right now, all of that are the sum total of your choices, decisions that you've made. That's it. So if you want things to change in your life, you have to change things in your life. Like my mentor says, if you continue to think like you've always thought, you'll continue to get what you always got. So you gotta change the way you think in order to change your circumstances. People always say mindset is only a piece of it. But if you really think about it, mindset is the whole sum total of it. Because it's all about the person's mindset. That's how you gain a high level of success and sustain a high level of success, is you have to have the right mindset. The mindset what brings all the things you want in your life. If you're fat and you're out of shape, that's because you have a mindset that's low vibrational. I'm going to say that again because I know some of y'all might have got offended by it, so I got to say it again. If you're fat and out of shape and you don't like the person you are, that's because of your mindset. You have a low vibrational mindset. You need to raise your frequency so you can change your circumstances. You can change the way you look. If you're not happy about how you look, if you're not happy about how you dress, you're not happy about the things you got, if you're not happy about the place you live at, if you're not happy about the car that you drive, that's because You have a low vibrational mindset. Raise your mindset to think on a positive frequency and understand in order for all that shit to change, you have to change things in your life. You got to change the way you eat. You have to change the way you think. You have to change what you watch. You have to change what you consume. You have to change the way you do a lot of things in your life. You have to change the choices that you make. You have to change. Listen, man. Embrace challenges and changes. They equate to growth and development. Be afraid of comfort and stagnation. I'm going to say that again. Embrace challenges and changes. They equate to growth and development. And be afraid of comfort and stagnation. It's important for you to never be where you want to be, but always be happy where you are. Man, listen, I've been dropping so much heavy shit on y'all today. I apologize. I've been dropping a lot of heavy load of shit on y'all today. I apologize. But I gotta just say it how it is, man. I can't sugarcoat it with y'all. I can't front with y'all. I can't be fake with y'all. I gotta keep it all the way real with y'all. You know what I mean? I just got to keep it. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I can't say it no other way. You know what I mean? I can't be no other way. That's just who I am. I just gotta keep it real. You know what I mean? I just gotta keep it real, man. You know what I mean? You should never be where you want to be in life, but you always supposed to be happy where you are, because we got more than we ever had. But still we want more than we have. And that's fine. It's okay to want more, but you have to appreciate the small things that you got. You got to appreciate where you at in life. If you don't like the way you look right now, you still got to appreciate it. You might not be at the weight that you want to be right now, but you still got to appreciate it. You might not be attractive as attractive as you would like to be right now, but you still got to appreciate it. You might not like, you might not like your hair. You might not like your eyes. You might not like your nose. You might not like your hands. You might not like your feet. You might not like your face. You might not like nothing about yourself, but you still got to find inkling or mustard seed of appreciation. You got to appreciate what you have. You got to appreciate who you are, regardless if you don't like it, regardless if you want to change it, regardless if you know you could do better. You still got to appreciate it. You still got to walk with a sense of gratitude, because that raises your vibration. Because it's all about keeping your vibration high. It's all about that. It's all about that. It's all about raising your vibration. The reason why you listen to audiobooks, the reason why you read, the reason why you consume positive content, because it helps raise your vibration. And once you raise your vibration, it changes your DNA vibration, what brings prosperity into your life, which brings more positive things to transpire into your life. It's very simple, but it's not easy, because it takes effort, it takes discipline, it takes consistency, it takes motivation, it takes enthusiasm, it takes you to actually make the change. Nobody else. You have to make the change. You have to do the things that need to be done. You know what you got to do. Nobody else. If nobody else knows, you know what you got to do, because you look in the mirror every day when you brush your teeth and you wash your face. You know the changes you got to make in your life. You know the sacrifices you got to make in your life. You know the choices you got to make in your life, and nobody else can make them for you but you. You have to take accountability. When I was broke and I ain't had no money, I took accountability. I didn't blame my mother. I didn't blame my parents. I didn't blame nobody. I didn't blame my grandmother. I definitely didn't blame my ancestors. I just look at the circumstances that I was in, and I hated the fact that I was in those circumstances, and I used that fuel, and matter of fact, what I want to say is I used that hate to fuel me, to change my circumstances. That's what I did. I used the hate and the anger to fuel me, to change my circumstances. I wasn't hating on nobody. I wasn't mad at nobody. I wasn't mad at my parents for having, given birth to me in the Bahamas. I wasn't mad at my mother for giving birth to me in the Bahamas. Nah. I wasn't mad at my father for not providing and us being broke and living in the hood and living in the trenches and living in poverty. I wasn't mad at him for that. I wasn't mad at my siblings for being how they was. I wasn't mad at nobody. I just understood the situation that I was in, and I know I wanted better for myself. And I knew only me can change that. Nobody else. My father, my sons, my sister, my brother, my mother, they live in their own life. They got their own life to live. I can't depend on nobody to change my circumstances. Too much of us waiting for somebody else to come in and help us and give us our big break. Nobody else is coming in to give you no big break. Nobody's coming to save you to give you a big break. Stop waiting on a big break. Stop waiting on a blessing that ain't coming. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's the only way you're going to get what you want out of life, is to create the future that you want. Right after you have that thought, action has to be set in play. You have to take action. That's it. Mindset plus action equals the thing that you want. They go hand in hand. You got to have the right mindset, because you can't do nothing at all with a negative mindset. You cannot fulfill your purpose and your dreams with a negative mindset. A person that is negative will never be highly successful, because he will not have the mindset that it takes to sustain and be able to persevere through all the adversities. You have to develop a certain willpower, and the only way to get that is to have a positive mindset. You can accomplish anything in life with a positive mindset. A positive mindset brings you the willpower. A positive mindset brings you the motivation. A positive mindset instills all of the enthusiasm that you need. When you think about your goal, you vibrate a certain energy that keeps you fueled, that keeps you moving forward, that keeps you going. And you only can do it with a positive mindset. You've never seen a happy, negative person. It just don't work that way. It just don't happen that way. It is what it is. It just don't. I'm here to tell you it. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas gonna lie and they gonna fake it. They gonna tell you whatever they want to tell you. But I ain't gonna fake it with y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. Because I really rock with y'all, you dig? Yeah, man. You ain't gonna get nowhere with a negative mindset. You can get anything that you want in this world with a positive mindset, man. But also you gotta understand, action has to be applied right after that positive mindset. You have to apply action right after that. The moment you have a thought on the thing that you want to accomplish, right after that, you got to have action set in play. And once you set and play your action, you already know what's going to happen after that. The universe is going to bring what you want to you, because why? The outside thing that you see and the outside thing that you are two poles of the same magnet. That's a beautiful quote I got from my mentor. You know what I mean? I appreciate him for that. Yeah. He dropped that jewel on me, and I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. You feel me? Most definitely. So you got to understand that when you have a positive mindset, it raises your vibration, and you start to emit a certain energy, a certain frequency of positive energy. And you got to understand, everything you want has to come to you through energy. So the outside thing that you see and the outside thing that you are two poles of the same magnet. That means we all are one and the same. We all are one collective consciousness. We all are connected. So when you hate on your brother, all you doing is hating on yourself. So when you hate on somebody else, all you doing is hating on yourself. So when you hating on me, all you doing is hating on yourself. Because we all are one. So the more I project love, the more I project positive energy, the more I project prosperity, the more I project respect, admiration. I receive that in return. When I step outside, I'm welcome with respect and admiration. Because that's what I give out. That's the energy I give out, so I get it back in return. I didn't understand that when I was growing up. I would just vibrate negative energy because I was caught up in a hypnotic rhythm of my environment. So I was vibrating a lot of negative energy because that's what I was around. And I didn't understand the power of negative energy. I didn't understand how to transmute negative energy into something positive. Don't get it messed up. Negativity is a necessity just as much as positivity. You can utilize negative energy to bring the things that you want into your life. Yes, you can use negative energy to manifest whatever you want in your life. Why? Because negative energy is powerful. So instead of thinking about something negative when you're mad and frustrated, start thinking about your goal. That's how you do it. You flip the script. You reverse it. When somebody pisses you off and you see yourself spiraling downward, immediately in 1 second, switch your thoughts from a negative spiral downward to a positive thought. Use that negative energy and project that energy towards your goals. Use that negative energy as fuel to help manifest the things you want. Start working on your goal. Yeah, I know you upset. Yeah, I know you frustrated. Yeah, I know that person pissed you off. Yeah, I know you going through some shit right now. Yeah, I know you feeling some type of way. But this is where discipline comes in. This is where dedication comes in. This is where willpower comes in. You take that negative energy and you get busy and you start working. Never mind the fact that she pissed you off. Never mind the fact that he pissed you off. Never mind the fact that you upset. You livid right now. But start working. I guarantee you, whatever you want gonna come to you faster than you can even imagine. Yeah. It's gonna come to you faster than you even can imagine. Because the outside thing that you see and the outside thing that you are two poles of the same magnet. Everything is frequency, vibration, and energy. So let's stay motivated. Let's stay inspired. Let's stay enthusiastic. Let's walk around with a sense of gratitude. Let's walk around with a sense of fulfillment, even though we haven't fulfilled the things we want. Let's walk around with the energy of fulfillment, because the energy is what you're really searching for. You're searching for a feeling. The material thing is just the item that is going to bring you that feeling, but that's all you're searching for, is a feeling. So we got to understand, we got to take our pain, turn that into purpose. And once you understand your purpose and you put that passion behind it, the possibilities are endless. And the reason why the possibilities are endless, because your brain is a transmitter of frequency, vibration, and energy. So anything you want, you can have gravitate into your reality, because you understand the possibilities of your mind. You dig? The possibilities of your mind. You got to remember, the Wright brothers did not know how to build a plane. They did not know how to make a plane fly. They didn't understand it. They didn't know it. But you know what? They had the willpower to find it out. They had the willpower to do it. They had the willpower to make this vision come to life. The Wright brothers did not know how they was going to get a plane to fly, man. But they believed in things they couldn't see. They had the vision. And that's all they needed, was the vision and the willpower to get it done. Do you have the vision? Do you have the willpower to get it done? Then it's signed and sealed. That's all you need. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out, because y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. This particular episode will be on my Patreon. This is called Who's Gonna Motivate the Motivator? Who but me, man? You know what I'm saying? Every other week, every other day, I'm gonna do one of these type of episodes where I just motivate the streets, you dig? And this gonna be on my Patreon, man. So I want y'all to soak up this information. If you enjoyed it, just understand y'all the only ones that gonna see it right now. After this, I'm going, you know what I mean? Put this on stick, unlisted, and whoever got the link, they'll be able to see it, but the whole world would not be able to see it. It will be on my Patreon. So if you're not signed up to my Patreon, I advise you to sign up to my Patreon if you would like to watch this video over and over and over again to give you that motivation that you need so you can be able to accomplish the things that you want, all right? I want you to sign up to the Patreon. I want you to like and subscribe. I want you to show love to somebody, man. You dig? If you ain't did it before, I want you to do it now. Show love to somebody. You know what I mean? Most importantly, you show love to yourself. Appreciate yourself. Love and cherish yourself, you dig? And like I always say, man, you know what I mean? The best way to predict the future is to create it. I appreciate y'all for being here, chopping it up with me. Let me read some of y'all comments and give y'all some shout out before I leave, you dig? Why did you pick the biggest hater? She said, oh, why I picked the biggest hater to lay with? Do you ever want, why I picked the sleeping with the enemy? Listen, man. Somebody said, why you pick the biggest hater to live with? Listen, when you young and you dumb and you full of cum and you moving through life, you're not gonna know the people that you're attracted to is hating and praying on your downfall, and they don't really support you. You young, you moving through life. You learning as you go. So you don't know that the person that you fall in love with or the person that you care about don't really support you. You don't really know none of this shit. You have to learn this as you go. And you take a mental note once you experience it and you see what to look for so you don't never repeat that cycle again. But every one of us been through something, dealt with something, messed with somebody that they wouldn't mess with today. Every one of us. You know what I'm saying? Every one of us. Nobody is exempt. But we got to understand that we have to learn from our mistakes, regardless of what we're going through. Feel me? We got to learn from our mistakes regardless. So yeah, we all been through something in life, man. We all went through something in life, you dig? So don't listen to what I'm saying and think, oh, why would I lay down with somebody that don't support me or somebody that don't really got my back? Man, when you young and you dumb, you lay down with anybody that got a beautiful face and a fat ass and is saying the right things at the right time. Because you don't know your worth and you don't know no better. That's just what it is. But as you grow and evolve as a man, you start to develop your worth and you start to know your worth. You start to develop your confidence. You start to develop as a human being and you make better choices. And even the person that you think got your back, sometimes they could be your biggest hater. Even though you might not see it in the beginning, sometimes it takes a while for it to manifest into your reality because a lot of times people will hide who they really are. And not until you reach certain goals in life and you reach certain success in life and that person notice that you're evolving and you're growing and you're accomplishing so much and they're staying stagnant. They're not evolving. They're not accomplishing certain things. They're not fulfilling their dreams. They don't have a passion or a purpose. They love you, but then that love can turn into envy and hate and animosity because they watching you grow and blossom and turn into this big, gigantic, light. You know what I mean? And it makes them feel insecure about themselves, not feeling fulfilled. So there's a lot of reason why a person that you could sleep with, a person that you could be with, turn into your biggest hater. Because they unaccomplished. They not satisfied or not happy where they're at in life. It's a lot of reasons why they can turn your biggest hater. It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to any of us. Just beware of the people that don't really support and stick close to the people that do. All right? Cheers.